Welcome back to the channel. For today, I'm going to be talking about some fun $2 and under indie games that are currently on sale on the eShop. It's going to be a mix of some that you may have heard of, as well as some ones you probably never heard of before. If you're looking to game on the cheap, then you're in the right place. So hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel so I cover some super cheap Nintendo Switch eShop deals. I'm kicking off today's video with an awesome indie game called Golf Club Wasteland. In this game, you travel back to abandoned Earth for one thing and one thing only, to play some golf. I mean, what else would you do, right? Anyway, along the way, you piece together why people have fled the Earth, as well as the story behind the lone golfer. It's a neat indie game that's totally worth playing through for the story mode alone. That said, there is additional modes beyond the main game, including challenge mode for solving some puzzles, as well as iron mode, where you can't really make a mistake if you want to succeed. So there is some challenge there. It's a really good quality indie game, go check it out. It's on sale for $1.99 until August 5th. There is a number of cooking games out there, but the second entry in the Cook Serve Delicious series is one of the better ones. One of the best features of this game is the ability to customize the difficulty to how hard or easy you want it to be. There is plenty to do in this game as you try to serve your many customers and customize your restaurants. There's over 400 levels in this game, so it's going to take you a long time to complete everything. Beyond that, there's a local co-op mode too that allows you to play the entire game in 2-player mode. It's a good game for just $2 on the eShop sale. This next one, admittedly, is for the old schoolers. Back in the mid-90s, Chex, the cereal and snack brand, released a game called Chex Quest. It was a total conversion of Doom. It's pretty cool stuff and pretty playable. The HD version is a modern remake of the classic game, complete with modern FPS controls. That's pretty nice. It features 6 playable characters and a PvP mode. If you're a fan of the original game, or like older style FPS games, then this is worth checking out. On the eShop, it is on sale for 99 cents until August 1st. Also to note, it is free to play on Steam, so you might want to check it out there first to see if you want to throw a bone at the Switch version. It's been a minute since I talked about some shoot-'em-ups on the channel, so let's fix that. QL Blaster is a fun horizontal shoot-'em-up that features some frantic gameplay with lots of enemies and lots of big bosses. In other words, it's got plenty of the good stuff a shoot-'em-up needs to have. Content-wise, there's 10 stages across multiple difficulty levels, with some visual options and such. For $1.99, if you need a new shoot-'em-up, then this is worth checking out. It's cheap, and it's fun stuff. Sale ends August 4th, so make sure to pick it up before then. Wii U owners, you might remember a game called Tetraminos. It's how most got their Tetris fix on that console. Well, it's on the Switch too. What can I say here? It's Tetris, and if you need that fix for the absolute cheapest way possible, outside of Tetris 99, well, here it is for $1.99. There's a puzzle mode, endless mode, and local versus mode up to 4 players. It's Tetris at a super cheap price. On Friday's video, I did talk about Cave Adventure, a pretty awesome Donkey Kong Country style platformer that is back on sale for just $1.99. It's a good quality game. I love the platforming and the jet mechanics that the game has. There's 36 levels with plenty to explore in each one, plenty of collectibles to find. There's also many challenges to complete if you want to aim for 100% completion. I personally feel for $1.99 it is a steal of a price for this game. I did release a full review of it when it was on sale last time, so feel free to check that out. I'll have a link to that at the end of the video and in the comments. While I'm at it, if you haven't seen Friday's video on some fun $5 and under games, then make sure to check it out after watching this one. I'll also have a link to that in the comments down below and at the end of this video. The BIT.TRIP Series is a series of games that longtime Nintendo fans will remember being available for the Wii, Wii U, and 3DS consoles. They were on the PlayStation and Xbox consoles too, but most fans seem to associate them with Nintendo because the series got its start as WiiWare. I've talked about this series being on sale before on the Switch, but I never really dived into what the games were about. Well, today, I'm going to try to fix that. The first game, BIT.TRIP Beat, at first glance, looks like it's a Pong game on the Atari 2600, but it's actually a music game. You guide your paddle to reflect objects off of it to the beat of the music. It starts simple, but it gets crazy real quick. It's a fun, addicting game, and even has 4-player co-op. BIT.TRIP is another simple-looking game where you take control of a plus shape that can only fire in 4 cardinal directions. Your goal is to destroy patterns of blocks that race across the screen. Again, this is to the beat of the music, and even though it starts simple, it gets crazier based on how well you do. In the third installment of the series, BIT.TRIP Void reminds me of a bullet hell type game. In this one, you take control of a black circle that can expand and decrease in size. Your goal is to absorb the black squares while avoiding the white squares. This one gets super crazy intense in the later stages. Now, BIT.TRIP Runner is my favorite of the series. Here the gameplay actually starts looking a little bit more advanced. You play as Commander Video as you run through 50 stages. You'll be able to jump, kick, slide, and more to the beat as you play. There's plenty of challenges here too, as you can replay the levels to try to aim for new goals, scores, and finding all the items. This game is so much fun, and if you can only choose one, this is the one I'd go for. It is a darn good game. BIT.TRIP Fate is pretty good too. This plays like a twin-stick shoot-'em-up, though you can only go backwards or forwards on a set path. Again, it features the rhythm music game stuff the series is known for. The final game, BIT.TRIP FLUX, returns to the gameplay from BIT.TRIP Beat, albeit much more advanced. This one aims to combine elements from the first 5 games in the series, being a swan song or a celebration of sorts of the series. There's good stuff here too. They are all $1.99 each on the eShop sale until August 1st. Honestly, even though at times they might look very simple, trust me, these are pretty darn addicting to play. So yeah, if you never experienced these games before, give them a go. And there you go, some awesome $2 and under games for ya. A lot of indie goodness on the cheap. As always, let me know in the comments down below if you plan on picking any of these up. If you have any game suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments too. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as make sure to click on that subscribe and bell buttons if you haven't already, so you never miss a single video. That's all I have for today. Make sure to play some video games. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.